Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. We are finally back with House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode number 1, A Son for a Son. Now, I am very excited to be diving back into the show and this world with all of these characters. So if you guys do enjoy the video, consider hitting the like button and clicking the subscribe button down below to get notified when new videos come out. But with all that being said, I really want to jump right into this episode. So if you're ready, I hope I'm ready. Grab a drink and let's get started. Alright, here we go. New intro. Is that the Field of Fire? I think it is. I think it's telling the Targaryen history. Yep. Got the greens and the blacks. Yeah. So I think it's actually telling the Targaryen history, like the tapestry. That's cool. I like this new intro. It's pretty cool. I also like that you can kind of add to it because like the story's still being told, this thread is still being woven. This theme seems familiar. Is this the Stark theme?
Duty is sacrifice.
Yeah.
It eclipses all things, even blood.
Winterfell.
All men of honor must pay its price. Through its long tradition, the Night's Watch cultivated its strength from doomed men who had their life as their only possession. 1 in 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the Watch.
Damn.
This is not a sentence, but an honor. A duty embraced by all who serve the North, even by mine own kin.
Yeah, evens the Starks.
Winter is coming.
Coming? What is this then that falls from the skies and shivers my bones?
This is only a late summer snow, my prince.
The realm will soon tear itself apart, if men do not remember the oath sworn to King Viserys and to his rightful heir.
Starks do not forget their oaths, my prince.
If my mother is to defend her claim, to hold the realm united, she needs an army. War is coming. To the whole of the realm, my lord. We cannot wage it without the support of the North.
Speechless at the true North, as Jon Snow would say.
His grace stood at this very outlook and watched as their dragons, the greatest power in the world, refused to cross it.
Damn.
Do you think my ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages?
What does it keep out?
Death.
And something else. I like that they added that line in of the dragons not crossing.
If your greybeards can fight, the Queen will have them.
They will fight hard, like Northerners.
Grizzled northern warriors.
A raven's arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
Oh yeah, he didn't know about his brother. Damn.
Take your mount again. We're flying out.
I alone patrol over 100 miles of open sea, endlessly, to hold the blockade.
We're going to King's Landing,
To what end?
killing Vhagar. I
Damn.
cannot face that hoary old bitch alone. My dragon and yours together, we can kill Vhagar and her rider. Make it a son for a son.
Damn.
I should be at Harrenhal bending knees, but I must instead remain here to wage her war.
Or perhaps more simply, to await her return.
She has been gone for days. Too long. She is exposed.
She is grieving. It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her.
Yeah.
A raven has told Rhaenyra that her son is dead. She needs to know it for certain.
She was a fool to go alone.
She's not acted on the vengeful impulse that others might have.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished, and Luke would be alive.
Damn. Yeah, I don't think that it was her place to start the war though. Shipbreaker Bay. Damn, you can just see the pain on her face. Grief.
My lord, 7 more ships put out to sea this morning to fortify the blockade. The gullet is vast, and we're not like to have the numbers to cover all that open water. The smithy delivered this earlier. My lord?
I had this commission for Prince Lucerys.
Damn.
They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea.
Oh.
I am indebted to you, Alan.
Oh. I know who that is. So him and his brother, yeah. Okay. Man, the show really is gorgeous. It's interesting because if you look, you don't see any Targaryen gods there. You just see Hightower men.
Dragon! On the scorpion!
Oh, damn, they have scorpions. I mean, it makes sense because this is a time where dragons exist, so they would know how to fight them.
Hold!
So there you go.
Stand down, it's Vhagar! Stand down!
Patrolling the skies.
Where is Jaehaerys?
Attending his lessons?
Where is he?
The library. You must not interrupt his custom.
He does not care.
I'm afraid.
Don't be. They'd be fools to come with Vhagar protecting the city.
Not the dragons. The rats.
Beware the rats. What's Alicent up to? Oh. Okay. How long has this been going on for?
We cannot. Again.
Man, they're very hypocritical. Like, she was upset with Rhaenyra for sleeping with him. Now she's sleeping with him. Right, catcher?
What news?
Our letters to the Vale and to the north continue to go unanswered.
Cunts.
My letters to Rhaenyra. Has there been any answer?
An apology for her dead son?
None, Your Grace. Between that and their blockade of the gullet, we must presume that the princess has refused the offered terms.
Would someone please?
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Tyland?
No, not in the least, Your Grace.
Because I think he wants a ride.
Your Grace.
A ride?
A pony ride.
This is who they chose to be their king.
Your Grace. There are important matters to discuss, despite Sir Tyland's interruptions.
If we are to break the Sea Snake's blockade, we will need to bolster both the Lannister and Hightower navies.
We do have need for a new master of ships. We could offer the title to the young Lord Dalton Greyjoy.
Ooh, a Greyjoy. Dalton Greyjoy, the Red Kraken.
Aemond is my closest blood and our best sword. I welcome him.
We must establish a toehold there. At Harrenhal.
Where Daemon's heading.
Claire for me, or they will meet Vhagar and Sunfire together.
Rhaenyra has dragons as well.
Mine are bigger.
You are the king, Your Grace. You must not put yourself at risk.
And Vhagar is needed here to deter Rhaenyra from attacking, in retribution for the death of her son.
You've already demonstrated your might, Your Grace. We must now favor patience and restraint. I send ravens by the hour, many...
Oh my god.
I have completed questioning the whole of the castle staff. I am satisfied I have exposed all who betrayed our trust.
And what of them?
They no longer breathe our air.
Damn. That's a statement and a
I
half.
have chosen your new staff, personally.
Yeah. Can you trust him, though? Because now all the spies work for him.
Dragon wing! Dragon!
Whoa. Coming in fast. There, it's his wing. Damn, the proof she was looking for. And the dragon could sense her pain.
There's no reason to be nervous. What's your name?
Gerard, Your Grace.
Good morrow, Gerard. And how might your king be of service?
'Tis my flock. If I'd had the time to plan,
We should
perhaps.
return them.
Your Grace?
You need your goats for the winter, don't you? I shall make your flock of sheep whole.
Oh, okay.
We already made a promise to all the Crown lands that a tithing of livestock would be necessary to sustain the dragons for their increased activity and eventual fighting.
Perhaps we could just return his sheep. He came all this way.
If you return one herd of sheep, Your Grace, you'll soon find them all at the foot of your throne expecting the same.
Yeah.
They won't know.
When the king speaks, Your Grace, all hear it.
He's not wrong.
After further thought, I have decided that I cannot restore your sheep. If war were to break out, my dragons will require feed. Bring the next.
But now, with a blockade in place and war threatening...
That treasonous blockade won't last long. I plan to send Vagar to burn it to ash. Bring the next.
Just sharing all of his plans out there.
Hugh, Your Grace.
Ah.
The Smiths are all proud to support Your Grace against Rhaenyra.
But
if we could but have the crown's coin before we started work, it would bring great relief.
You shall be paid, and paid well. Our victory depends on the efforts of the small folk.
Otto's like, I'm done.
Tis the Hand's want to keep a firm grip on things. You controlled your father the same way. Viserys had a certain reputation as being pliable.
I am aware.
I would think, as we find ourselves standing within a hair's breadth of war, that you would wish to be viewed differently. Otto Hightower was your father's hand, Your Grace.
So he needs his own hand. Larys angling for the job, playing all sides again.
I find myself wondering, do we pursue the same end?
Yeah.
My sons both see you as the great example. The hand to 3 kings. Aegon is ever eager to prove himself, and Aemond is angry.
Aemond erred, but he is fiercely loyal. He wishes to please.
And Aegon still heeds me, in private at least. We only need to mind Aegon until the novelty of rule is spent. Once he tires of it, you and I can steer our course to victory.
A fine strategy, daughter.
So they want to take over and run things once Aegon tires of the role. Man, the show has some really good music. The White Worm. She's alive.
How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
You put Aegon on the throne.
Simply spit the business along.
Business that ended with the theft of the Queen's throne and the murder of her son.
You only blame me because your true enemies are out of reach.
Yeah, that is true.
My arrangement with the Hand was purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him.
What else do you know of him, his plans?
There's nothing of value to you, Daemon.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown.
Oh.
Forgive me, my prince, but the lady speaks the truth.
What is it to you?
A matter of honor.
Was it honor that made you stand by and watch as the Hightowers usurped the throne?
No, my prince.
I reckon I were named to the King's Guard at just 8 and 10. And we swore the same oath to defend the whole of the royal family.
Yeah.
So what were we to do when they turn against one another?
Damn, he's right. Who do you side with when the royal family is fighting each other and your job is to protect them?
I will fly to Harrenhal at your command and set our toehold in the Riverland.
Your Grace, my Lord Husband's blockade of the Gullet moves into place. All seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing will soon be cut off.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
Damn. She wants the person responsible for killing her son. Makes sense. It's probably the only thing she can think of right now.
Your Grace, Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale. And Lord Cragen Stark has promised 2,000 men.
He's trying to keep it together for her. He lost his brother. Is that the horse Luke had when he was speaking to Corlys about the inheritance?
Lucerys Velaryon.
Damon's got his cloak on again. He's gonna be up to no good.
I'm told you bear a mislike for the High Towers.
One of his gold cloaks that's still loyal to him.
The White Worm said you're one of Aegon's rat catchers.
I heard the White Worm was dead.
Her ghost told me you're a betting man, fighting pits.
Dogs.
I was also given to understand that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep.
Michael's tunnels. Great big rat's nest it is. I know them better than the shape of my own cock.
You're to find and slay the Prince Aemon Targaryen.
Damn.
He has silver hair and one eye. Should be easy enough to find.
All right. What if we can't find him?
We've wasted precious days in this war of quills and ravens.
No castle would dare to raise Rhaenyra's banner against us. We would bring the whole of the Crown Lands to heel in weeks.
These two making the battle plans.
It is a canny scheme.
But moot.
My brother is hostage to my grandsire and mother.
Otto fears to upset the order of things. And Alicent is simply angry. She blames me for starting this war, after she plotted with my father's council to usurp his throne. Her Grace speaks with two tongues.
That she does.
She has a gentle heart, and Rhaenyra is a cunning spider. Long ago, she drew Alicent into her web.
This man is still bitter.
Return to your post, Lord Commander. I must have a word with the Prince. You and Vhagar are the greatest single power in the realm.
It's true.
If it wasn't obvious before, it certainly is now. I promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulses. We both know that your brother cannot.
Trying to get Aemon on his side. Thing is, how do you control these kids when they essentially have nuclear weapons at their disposal? Like, you give them these dragons from such a young age. Like, if you don't have a dragon of your own, it's extremely hard to control them.
I need to be a symbol for the small folk.
Wait. Could always be Aegon the Strong.
My nephew's already taken that one.
Keep your eyes
I
down.
need a style that demonstrates power and commands respect.
Different group of rat catchers working upstairs.
If we're to kill a royal fucking prince, where do you think we're gonna find him?
I know my way upstairs. I just don't know my way around.
Show me.
Fuck off!
What the hell, man? This Aemon's room?
For the rats.
One of Larys' spies?
Who the fuck is she?
She's the queen, she is.
A son for a son, he said. Or does she look like a fucking son to you?
Over there.
The children.
We need to get our head and get out.
The mother knows. Wait, it's the other one. She's not going to give up the king's heir that easy.
Yeah.
No, she's telling true.
Hold him down.
Where the hell is her Kingsguard? These two.
They killed the boy.
Where the hell was Criston Cole? Was he supposed to be guarding her? Alright guys, we are definitely back with House of the Dragon. What a way to end the first episode of the season. As someone who has read the books and knew that moment was coming, it was still definitely surprising to see it actually play out on screen. Believe it or not, the version in the books is actually much more brutal. You know, they have another son called Maelor, and basically they make Helena choose between the younger son and the heir, and she picks the younger son to die, obviously, because the other one is the heir. And they turn to the younger son and says, hey, your mom wants you dead, and they killed the heir. So in the books, it's definitely much more brutal, but I definitely think the scene still gets the point across of, you know, a lot of innocent people are going to lose their lives in this war between these two families, you know. And what Aemon did at the end of season 1 definitely turned this from kind of a, you know, not necessarily a full-on war at that time, but after he killed Luke, it ended any chance of kind of playing this out peacefully. So yeah, I definitely found that scene to be really interesting. Speaking of things I didn't see coming, actually, so Criston Cole and Alicent sleeping together. Now, in the books, there is no mention of them sleeping together, but that actually does make a lot of sense, being that the High Towers control Old Town, and that is where the Citadel and the Maesters are, and the book is written, obviously, from the perspective of a Maester, who's just, you know, taking accounts from this time period. So, yeah, they probably, if they did know about it, would have removed all of this information from the book, the history book, to protect the High Towers, you know. But yeah, like, I find it very hypocritical of the both of them, being that, you know, they were so against Rhaenyra for doing the same things that they are now doing, you know. So Criston Cole, once again, is breaking his oath and sleeping with a member of the royal family. Alicent, you know, her husband has just died, so I'm very interested to know if they started sleeping together before he died, or if this is a very new thing, because remember, the king just died like a couple of days ago, probably, in the story. Like, we're not picking up too far after the events of last season, so either they got it on real quick, or they've been doing this for a while. I'm very interested to kind of see which way it goes there. But yeah, there was that. I really also overall just like how the show is still able to surprise me, even though I have read the books. It's still able to, you know, surprise me on why characters do what they do, or even just how events actually played out. I find that very interesting, and I really enjoy that element of the show. One scene I really did like that we didn't get in the books, but I really enjoyed in the show, is Sir Eric talking to Daemon, I think. It was Sir Eric, I'm not sure. But yeah, I really enjoyed the scene where he was talking to Daemon and telling, you know, hey, when the royal family goes and fights itself, who do we protect? You know, our job is to protect the whole royal family, and it's not our job to protect the royal family from the royal family. It's to protect the royal family from outside threats. So I thought that was a really interesting moment, an interesting scene to actually see, that we didn't get in the books. I really enjoyed that we got to go back to Winterfell, get to see the Starks again, and even see the wall. I also really liked hearing the line of, you know, when Alicent and Jaehaerys visited the wall, their dragons wouldn't fly beyond it. I thought that was a cool line, because that's a really cool, like, little tidbit in the books when they go and visit the wall. you know, their dragons just won't go beyond it. And I thought that was very interesting. Another thing that's very interesting about the Starks in this part of the timeline is that they still believe that there is a threat beyond the wall. You know, the Starks later on in the timeline, you know, they still see the wall as an honor and a duty for them to, you know, man the wall and stuff, but they don't, I think, believe that there is, you know, this threat beyond the wall that's coming. The Starks of this timeline, maybe because, you know, there's still dragons around, there's still that belief in like this magic or this supernatural, they still believe that there is this threat coming for the Seven Kingdoms, and that it is their job to protect the Seven Kingdoms by manning the wall. So I really liked that scene as well. The new intro that we got, I really enjoyed that. I think it's depicting the whole Targaryen history from like Aegon's conquest on to current events and stuff. I'll have to go back and actually look if that is happening, but if that is happening, I really like that because it's something that can actually be updated as the show goes on. You know, it's a tapestry that's still being woven. It's telling the history of the Targaryen family, the dynasty. So yeah, I really did enjoy the new intro. We also got introduced to a couple of new characters. I won't go into any spoilers on who they are, but it was really cool to see those characters be introduced, and it's going to be very fun to see where they go from here. If you know who they are, of course, no spoilers in the comment section below. But yeah, it'll be really cool to see where they go on from here. If you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and hit the like button and click the subscribe button to get notified when new videos come out. But with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one.